Good afternoon. I'm Benito Lopez, the son of Rene Lopez, and I stand here today to share some fun memories and pay tribute to our beloved Rene. To start, I want to share some story with one of his office mates at San Miguel who was really so big with Dad. His name is Ray Bautista, and when he knew Dad died, he was so sad, and I told him to write a little tribute, and this is what he said, that your dad was one of the few respected officers of SMC. He was not boastful, he was gentle and down to earth, and he was a Renaissance man, appreciation to classical music and gourmet food, and he was concerned with people management basically, and he had class unlike, I won't mention the names. He's now in heaven, happy and complete, looking at all for us, and he treated me as an equal, even if I was just a manager there, and yeah, that's what he had to say, and I'd like to share some of my experience with my dad. When he died at 8:48 a.m., maybe 5 minutes later, Teresa told me, "Could you talk?" It hit me because usually I'm a bench warmer in the family. So if it was a Toyota basketball team, I was the Ever Legaspi or the Nick Bulao of the family. But I was a shock trooper and a good follower. My dad was a loyal friend. I'll give you an example. As he had a friend from San Miguel who confided with him, saying that I wish I spent more time with my family. And I tried to ask my dad who that officer was in San Miguel, and he never told me who it was. So he's a loyal friend. He can keep secrets, and he took it all the way with him to the grave. And my dad was not selfish and sharing knowledge. So I'll give you an example. Whatever shares we have in the stock market, whatever advice he gives his friends, that the same stocks he's going to buy for them. And there are some friends who he helped make a 10-bagger in the stock market, meaning if you invested for every 1 peso, it becomes 10 pesos. And there was this San Miguel officer who he helped pay off his home loan. And he also helped the security guards and drivers of Magallanes. At one point in time, there were stockholders of Jollibee and Petron. And, he was cool and calculated. He was always composed, and that I learned from him because I used to have a volcanic temper. And I'd like to share you an experience when in the mid-80s I was playing doubles with him in Baguio, and we were down 7-1, and we did a Ginebra. We turned it around and we won it, and that to me was a good experience when my dad. It helped develop my character, and even his good friend Dieter Reichert, we could testify to that was always encouraging with Tito Dieter. He also had that resilient side of him, the way he reinvents himself, because he was an accountant by profession. But when he retired from San Miguel, he went to Rockwell and he became a purchasing manager there. And then when he retired from corporate life, there's one aspect that he ventured into with stock portfolio management, and it developed the sales and marketing side of him. It was so different. It was nice to see that he was also a salesman at heart. And he also had this being open-mindedness, no prejudice. There is a saying that mag-ingat kayo sa kapampangan. But to him, he accepted you for who you are and who you're not. His best friend, Romy Rodriguez, and Selen Bacani were Kapampangans. And the guy who helped him out till his last days, Leonard, is also Kapampangan. And by the way, me and my wife's first date was at Kabalen. And he also had a friend who was Ilocano, Mr. Tom Zita, and he was not Kuripot. We're almost there. And my dad is more of a quality guy over quantity. He didn't have much clothes. If it wasn't for my mom, he would only have 5 shirts and 3 pairs of pants because my mom was buying all the clothes for him. And with friends, he was like that also. Quality over quantity. Sometimes he loved dogs. And one day, there was an instance wherein his boss, Tony Clement, wanted to invite him for lunch, and he begged off and just said, sorry, I can't have lunch with you, I have to be with my dogs. And just like with friends, yeah, he had very little friends, but more associates. And he's gone, but not forgotten. And just coming here today, some of you might think, oh, masarap ang kainan. Meron tayong catering by Lydia's. Masarap ang pagkain ni Marilyn. But those are by the way things. We come here just to honor him and celebrate his life. And if you want to honor him, there are some ways you can do. One is you can buy stocks that are trading less than book value and make sure they have a durable competitive advantage and stocks that can outlive you, and don't buy basura stocks. And you should also love your wife the way my dad had arguments with my mom, but the next day, tomorrow, wala na yun. It was all okay. And go to church every Sunday. I remember we had a trip to Europe and we couldn't make the time with the church because we were traveling. But we would stop in the church and pray even if there was no one there. And I'm glad me and Miriam pushed the envelope even further now. Sometimes when we miss the Mass, we still go to the church and play the YouTube of a Father Reggie Gatus. And you also mellow with age. At the start, my dad evolved. He was a beer drinker, and then Scotch soda, and then through the last few years, he drank wine. So we also mellow with age. And this is one of the most important things. Don't shout at your helpers and drivers. Treat the Ginebra people well. What I mean by the Ginebra people is the masses. He treated them equally. And you could also remember him by when you eat his favorite foods. He was a pasta guy. He loved spaghetti bolognese, carbonara, cannellones, fish and chips with malt vinegar. And he also liked cheesecake and pineapple upside down cake. And it's a big loss for Dad when he left us. I always talk to my wife about this. Hinahalo ko ng basketball because I'm such a basketball addict. It's like losing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Irving Magic Johnson, and that we will really feel the void with Dad's leaving. But the best way we can honor him is to leave his legacy on what a true gentleman he was, like Roger Federer. And he's now in heaven with his good friends, Tito Tony and Tita Maritoni Ortigas, Mr. Butch Khan. He has a new barkada there, and I hope he doesn't have a girlfriend yet. And I hope to be a husband's tell your wife, I hope to be like a Joey Chico or a Derek Pumaren to what my dad was. He was the Ron Jacobs of our family, and making it happen, never selfish to share his expertise. And you're in a good place now, Dad, with Tita Bebe, Tito Benny, Tita Hilda. I hope you're probably a child right now. I hope you have a better childhood than what you had when you were young. And kung anong pagkukulang ng childhood ng mami ko, pinuno yung mami ko yung pagkukulang niya. To the foreigners here, to whatever my dad didn't have as a child, it's my mom and the kids and siblings who help fill the gap. Thank you all for coming today.